Hello, welcome to another edition of JEFCOED TV Storybook Adventures. I am Dr. Angela Watkins, the Director of Elementary Curriculum and Instruction. Today, I will be reading for you First Day Jitters, written by Julie Danberg and illustrated by Judy Love. "Oh, Sarah dear, time to get out of bed," Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. "You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you?" "I'm not going," said Sarah, and pulled the covers over her head. "Of course you're going, honey," said Mr. Hartwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. "No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school," Sarah said. She tunneled down to the end of her bed. "How can you hate your new school, sweetheart?" Mr. Hartwell chuckled. "You've never been there before. Don't worry. You like your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you will meet." "That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it. That's all." "What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you were coming." "They will think that I am lucky, and they will wish they were at home in bed like me." Mr. Hartwell sighed. "Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes." Sarah tumbled out of bed. She stumbled into the bathroom. She fumbled into her clothes. "My head hurts," she moaned, as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. And then they were there. "I feel sick," said Sarah weakly. "Nonsense," said Mr. Hartwell. "You'll love your new school once you get started." "Oh, look, there's your principal, Miss Burton." Sarah slumped down in her seat. "Oh, Sarah," Miss Burton gushed, peeking into the car. "There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go." She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. "Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day," she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Miss Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please," said Miss Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, "Class, I would like you to meet your new teacher, Miss Sarah Jane Hartwell."
As we heard in the book, it's often not just the students who are a little nervous on the first day of school. Did you ever feel nervous on the first day of school?
Absolutely, especially as a teacher. So I definitely can relate to Miss Hartwell. You are so nervous, even in a new school, even in a new role. There's so many things that go through your mind. You want to make a good first impression, and we know that day one is the day to do that. And so it's just all the nerves, all of the excitement that comes with opening a new school year. It's so exciting, but it's just really very nervous.
So, in other words, it's not just students being nervous. Teachers get nervous too, administrators get nervous too, and all the roles that you've played in education as well, right?
Absolutely. I still get nervous on the first day of school as the curriculum director because I want students to have an amazing experience with their curriculum. I want them to learn all of the new and exciting things. But I'm nervous for the teachers as well as the students, because I want the teachers to feel comfortable when they're in there pulling out that curriculum for the first time and sharing those fun stories and those read-alouds. So we want to make sure that they're comfortable and ready, but I'm nervous for all of them.
So, do you remember your first day as a teacher, and what helped you feel better?
I do remember my first day. Actually, this is starting year 28 for me, and I can remember that first day like it was yesterday. So on my first day, what really made me feel comfortable were my other colleagues that were around me that had been teaching much longer than I had. They were able to calm me down and to say, this is going to be okay. Here are some things to make that first day go very well. And so having those colleagues right beside me was really, really helpful.
What can students expect on their first day of school?
Their first day of school, they can expect so much excitement, so much fun, hearing about their summer experiences from them, from their friends. They will also hear about their teachers' summer experiences. So they are in for a treat. They will start to color with those new crayons. They will pull out their new pencils and start to write their names. They will share with their teachers what they've learned over the summer. Their handwriting will be different because now they're in school, and so they are writing with utensils and tools that big students use. So it's going to be an exciting first day for our students and our teachers. Let's get those jitters out and let's have a great year.